was Brad's favorite part about Vice?
The election.
Are we filming it? Again?
George Bush, followed by appointing Dick Cheney the vice president, was probably the best part of the whole movie.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Vice.
Pretty good.
Vice. Christian Bale's performance was spectacular.
Who'd he play?
He was fat.
I think he really nailed
He's
Dick
really
Cheney.
fat.
He was. He gained a
He's
ton
good
of
at being
weight.
fat.
But he was really great with the mannerisms.
No
I don't know if you guys know
God,
knew as
really?
much about Cheney going into
You know
it.
what? You know what I think of when I think of Dick Cheney? Jon Stewart's.
But he really does do that. Like
Yeah.
if you watch any Cheney interview, he does this like he talks out of the side of his mouth, really in this really disgusting way, and he always has this wheezy. He's got this wheezy like thing where his voice just always sounds like it's coming from the back of his throat. Bale totally nailed that shit.
I liked how he did his voice, but I felt like when he was saying things, he always had this like pausing way of saying it. It reminded me of something else Bale has done, but I can't think of what it is right now.
Batman.
Whatever happened to Cheney? He
He's
sort of
still,
faded into the background
he's
after.
still alive. Yeah, he left office with a 13% approval rating.
It's pretty good.
It's one of
It's
the
not
least-
0 though.
Somebody
had his
still watched
supporters.
him.
Pretty garbage.
Those things
40,
have
40 is
a
really
plus
bad.
minus of 13%
Yeah.
accuracy.
Vice was. I think the acting was great. The story was not put
It's
together.
getting
too
a
well.
little long.
What did you not like about how the story was put together?
They don't really
yeah.
give you a.
Yeah.
You didn't really get a good sense of,
He was
of
only- he wasn't on
Cheney's
screen, but
motivations
it
and
was
like,
focused.
what was driving him, and they oversimplified it. They really missed. They really missed the element. They kind of portrayed it like Cheney was just this power hungry guy, and he wasn't ideological. All he cared about was power. Like with the scene where Rumsfeld.
But
Yes, what do we believe? And Rumsfeld just laughs.
But his ideals were power.
No, like Cheney's
Why
thinks the
Iraq?
Middle East because they're
Oil.
10% of the world's oil.
Right,
Of
so
one
but that's
country.
purely about power, not about.
So about the
He
movie.
ideologically
So anyway,
believes
back
that.
to the movie.
That's my criticism.
It was about 60% of what The Big Short was.
It was very much like The Big
'Cause
Short.
that's the same guy.
Big Short, I
Well-
think.
well, the
yeah,
same.
same dude. I think The Big Short was a better film.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Big
it gave you
Short
a better.
was
It gave
way
you a more
better.
complete like understanding of that
Vice
crisis.
was like, yeah,
And-
it had good parts, but
yeah, I think
True.
Christian Bale was.
You love Vice?
I really enjoyed Vice. I did find myself at like the 3/4 mark or 60% mark through, being like, this is feeling a bit long, and I'd like it
That's
to.
most movies for you.
True. But no, I really liked it. Like I liked the background and kind of the jumping back and forwards and back at like, his
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
years.
Was
and then later.
Tarantino-esque.
I did like it.
Tarantino did. I can't wait to see it.
Sam Rockwell's casting was great.
Oh, yeah.
Like I thought that was
The acting across the board, I thought was awesome.
Yeah, Rockwell didn't have many scenes, but I thought it was
but
like
he's-
perfect, and like did his nose
He had
or
the
whatever
voice
perfectly.
and the laugh. Yeah, and yeah.
Now, what if I took education, military, economy,
Energy, foreign
finance,
policy.
energy, foreign policy,
Yeah.
and you just be like the showman, the figurehead.
That's
Yeah, man, that sounds great.
That sounds great.
It was weird when they had the scene when they're doing the interview with Cheney at the end of it, and then like he does the he looks into the camera, and it was like we were getting a glimpse back of. It was confusing to me. It was like, oh wait, that's not acknowledging all the shit we've just said about like.
Yeah, it makes you more sympathetic to Cheney.
Exactly, like it's this, and
That,
it's like,
that was the part I thought was really hokey. Again, when he looks in the camera and he says, "Oh, everything I did was to defend like families."
So, like,
Cheney
yeah.
wasn't a guy like that.
Well, exactly. So it was like I didn't understand why the filmmakers put that in there. Like I was just like, are you just trying to confuse some of your audience who might miss the like actual message here?
I think they were trying to humanize him and have it not just be like a hit piece.
Wasn't that,
Yeah, that was-
trying to show his ideals though?
No, that was showing.
At the end.
Well, but Henry said like those aren't his true ideals.
Yeah.
That's actually like
he wasn't motivated by Iraq because he thought it would actually protect people. He wanted fucking oil and power for his country.
yeah. So when they
That
did
was
that
bullshit.
scene, it was like that was the like the spin on why they were doing it. But it's like, why did the movie put in Cheney gets to make that spin? Like it didn't make sense
Well,
to
they
me.
had to end
Totally.
it somehow.
It was weird.
It was good to me.
Big
Good for
Short was based on a pretty, like a book that had a lot of research behind it, a lot of work put behind it? Is there any sort of like legitimate biographical information behind what's happening, or is this all
Right.
kind of? Because I mean,
Well, they even-
I've heard this stuff about Cheney since mid 2000s. So I was a kid, and so it's like, and that was always just I can say that Bush was a puppet, let's say, for Cheney kind of
That's
being the puppet master in the background. And that's what
Yes.
they're portraying. But is that based on any actual
well,
conversations?
that's a very
Yes.
good. Well, that's a very good point.
That
'cause-
bit about it was well documented.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they open the movie with the thing saying this story is true, but given the
Cheney was one of the most
Cheney's
secretive leaders
secretive
ever.
ways, we did our. He starts out by saying, "Well,
It was a difficult
we did
job.
our best.
We did our fucking best.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Halliburton ended up profiting from Iraq War, right?
Billions.
Yeah.
Billions. Because
For him.
they got all the contracts to rebuild Iraq after
How did they
we
get that?
blew it up. It's called corruption.
Yeah.
It's corruption.
They had an inside man."
Inside man.
How is that not like just considered complete conflict of interest to?
It's completely a conflict of
that's
interest.
like that's just.
Well, I give it 3 out of 5 Big Short potatoes.
I agree with that. I would also give it 3 out of 5.
I guess I'd have
Acting
to.
was great. Story was kind of little mushy.
Calvis gives it 7 out of 5.
Give it 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, it's right up there with Aliens. Oh,
I mean, it's
Wow.
totally different.
Brad, what'd you
You're
think
yet
of,
to see it.
Oh man, it sounds like a 3 out of 5. Like a solid 3 out of 5.
okay,
3
so
threes and a
9.
4.5. So 13 and a
13
half
and a
divided
half.
by 4.
Wait, 4.5? Who
Second,
gave it 4.5?
he did.
12
Good
and
for you.
4.5.
Second,
Bold.
right now,
Bold.
second on the list.
Second all-time leaderboard.
I've never seen it.
For the record.